My name is Sergeant First Class Golden, and I have the best damn job in the Army. So the reason we use the confidence tower is to instill confidence and trust in the trainees, along with working with the cadre. For one, in the Army, anytime you navigate mountainous terrain, you have to understand how to implement a Swiss seat and how to properly rappel down said terrain. So the way we start off the Warrior Tower is we show them how to properly tie in a Swiss seat. Once they do that, myself and the cadre will come by and we'll ensure that it is properly in place around their body so it's safe when they go and navigate down the wall. Once that's done, they move over to what we call the short wall, which is basically a slightly inclined wall where they learn the fundamentals of how to slowly rappel down and walk down the wall. Once that's done, they go over to the tall wall where they have to climb a ladder, which is roughly 45 feet, and it's a good separation in the ladder so they kind of get that fear in them, but at the same time they understand that they overcame an obstacle to get up the wall, and then by the time they get to the top of the wall, now they crawl on all fours and they get to the edge where a drill sergeant like myself or one of my fellow cadre will hook in their Swiss seat into the carabiner. To where that point we'll have them get into a low seated L, lean off the wall, and that's where that builds that trust that they can trust us, that nothing's going to happen to them, and they're also overcoming their fear of going over a wall. It's one of the major training events that we have in basic training. It is a pass or fail event, so they must do the event in order to graduate, as we call it, a graduation requirement. Once they get in that deep-seated L, they'll start walking off the top beam, and they'll do 3 big bounds down the wall. And once they get to the bottom, at that point, we move them onto the, basically it's like a centralized obstacle course connected to the wall, where they'll pull themselves across a rope, and they'll have to go over a very high net. So if they fall, they have to overcome that fear as well by landing into the net. Also, they have to go down the tall wall on the opposite side where they climb down a rope wall. So it swings around a lot, and it's another thing that instills that fear in them, but at the same time builds that discipline and trust in the cadre and in themselves, and that they can overcome anything while they're here at basic combat training.
Tower. Straighten your legs, training. Get off the tower. Let's go. Hurry up and get off my tower. Let's go. Let's go. You're wasting my time. Now, big bounce, big bounce. Landing on the balls of your feet. Stop wasting my time.